Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatim Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 2, titled as Remembrance of Lord Krishna, text number 8. You can repeat after me. Durbhago bat lokoyam. Durbhago bat lokoyam. Yadavo nitaramapi. Ye samvatsanto na vidur. Harimina ivodupam. Translation. This universe, with all its planet, is most unfortunate. And even more unfortunate are the members of Yadu dynasty, because they could not identify Lord Hari as the personality of Godhead, any more than the fish could identify the moon. Hare Krishna. Uddhavji is remembering Lord Krishna. First of all, as soon as Uddhavji, who is a great devotee of Lord Krishna, as soon as he heard about questions related to Lord Krishna and his family members, Uddhavji started remembering everything. He remembered all the pastimes of Lord Krishna. And while remembering his pastimes, he was lost into the thoughts of Lord Krishna. So he became like a stump, like a stone. He did not move at all. And then after his eyes started crying, he started crying actually, because Lord Krishna and all the Yadu dynasty had already left to the spiritual world. And Uddhavji by himself was remembering and lamenting that Krishna is no more with them. And then he started telling to Viduraji that, hey Viduraji, you have asked this question about Lord Krishna, but Lord Krishna, who is the sun, S-U-N, sun, Surya. So he said, my dear Vidura, the sun of the world, Lord Krishna has set. Which means that as there is sunset, then there is sunrise. At somewhere other place. Yeah, same sun appears somewhere else. Similarly, Lord Krishna, even though he disappeared from this material world here, but he appeared somewhere else. So he says that Lord Krishna, who is the sun, who is the light of this material world, has set from this part of the world. And all other members of Yadu dynasty have also left. And then he continues his conversation and says that we are so unfortunate that we have lost the association of Lord Krishna. But then even more unfortunate are the members of Yadu dynasty. They could not identify him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They thought him as an ordinary person. So Uddhavji is lamenting that people could not identify him. When the great personality is with us, we do not know that who is that person, unless and until you understand that, oh, this This is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Arjuna could understand, Kunti could understand, Uddhavji could understand, but other members of Yadu dynasty, they thought he is like a regular, ordinary person because he just looked like all of us. So many people also, when they see Krishna, they think that he is one of us, but that is not so. Krishna, even though he looks like one of us, with the two hands, two eyes, two legs, but still he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His powers are supreme. Srila Prabhupada explains the same here in the purport. Uddhava lamented for the unfortunate persons of the world who could not recognize Lord Krishna in spite of seeing all his transcendental godly qualities. From the very beginning of his appearance within the prison bars of King Kamsa up to the Maushala Lila, although he is exhibited his potencies as the personality of Godhead, in the six opulence of wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation, the foolish person of the world could not understand that he was the Supreme Lord. Foolish persons might have thought him as an extraordinary historic figure because they had no intimate touch with the Lord. But more unfortunate were the family members of the Lord, the members of Yadu dynasty, who were always in company with the Lord but were unable to recognize him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Lord Krishna demonstrated his supreme pastimes. हाँ रोज अल्टर ओपन नहीं किया आज ऑफरिंग तो ले लिया ना ठीक है कर देना थोड़ी देर के बाद So all the family members they saw Krishna performing superhuman pastimes right from his birth, where the prison doors got opened. Lord Krishna was transferred to Mathura, from Mathura to Gokul, sorry. And then Lord Krishna, in his childhood pastimes, he killed Putana, he lifted the Govardhan hill, he defeated the Kalyana, Adasur, Bakasur, Turnavat. So many wonderful pastimes of Lord Krishna were performed by him. But the members of Yadu dynasty thought him as a magical thing. They did not thought that Krishna himself is doing all this. Uddhava lamented his own fortune also because although he knew Krishna to be Supreme Personality of Godhead, he could not properly use the opportunity to render devotional service to the Lord. He regretted everyone's misfortune, including his own. So you see, God gives us many opportunities, but we don't take the chance, take the opportunity and make use of it. You know, we have this human life. Every second of human life is worth of countless money. But we are so unfortunate that we do not know the value of this time. Krishna says, Kalosmi, I am the time. And then we waste our time. We don't value the time. That is so unfortunate. We have been given very good body. We have eyes, nose, ears, tongue, belly. There is no problem in our body. Then why don't we use it for service of Krishna? We use it for service of Maya. People are running for the money, running for the name, fame, prestige, power. But the same power, same strength can be used for service of Krishna. Krishna has given you everything, a wonderful opportunity of this human form of life with good intelligence, good bodily features, good facilities. Now what next you want now? So that is called as miser. Karpanya doshokta sabhava. Pritchami tvam dharma sambuddha cheta. Yashe hashan nishchitam tahim brumme shishyateham sadhimam tvam prapannam. Hey Krishna, we are surrendering to you. Can you please guide us? How do we get out of this crooked mentality or miserly mentality when you have given us everything, how unlucky we are that we do not have the desire to serve you. That's a regret. That's a regret. He regretted everyone's misfortune, including his own. We are so unfortunate that we have Krishna, we have Guru, we have a sadhu, we have a shastra, but unfortunate is that our mind is so stupid that it is involved in useless things of the life, running around like crazy for the things which will not be useful at all. A donkey is working very hard to eat that grass. Now the grass is available free. Why he has to work so hard? But the donkey is a donkey, right? He has to work. So we have to work, but not too much like crazy. Like use majority of our time for service of Krishna, and of course some amount of time we have to give for daily work. But our main intention of life is Krishna consciousness. The pure devotees of the Lord think himself most unfortunate. So pure devotees think that is so unfortunate that I do not have attraction for remembrance of Krishna. I do not have attraction for serving Krishna. It's so unfortunate. That is due to excessive love for Lord and is one of the transcendental perceptions of viraha, the suffering of separation. So gopis of Vrindavan, they were crying for Krishna. And why were they crying? Because they were loving Krishna. So when you love Krishna, when you have affection for Krishna, then you think, what an unfortunate condition is this, that I want to serve Krishna, but I'm tied with so many material responsibilities. How can I get out of it and serve more and more to Krishna? That is regret. It is learned from the revealed scriptures that moon was born from the milk ocean. There is a milk ocean in the upper planets, and there Lord Vishnu controls the heart of every living being as a Paramatma, reside as Shirodakshay Vishnu. Those who do not believe in the existence of ocean of milk because they have experience only of salty water in the ocean should know that world is also called the go, which means cow. The urine of a cow is salty, and according to Ayurvedic medicine, the cow's urine is very effective in treating patients suffering from the liver trouble. Such patients may not have any experience of cow's milk because the milk is never given to the liver patients. But the liver patient may know that the cow has milk also, although he has never tested it. Similarly, the man who have experience only of his tiny planet where the salt water exists, salt water as ocean exists, may take information from the revealed scripture that there is also the ocean of milk, although we have never seen. From this ocean of milk, the moon was born, but the fish in the milk ocean could not recognize that moon was not another fish but was different from them. The fish took the moon to be one of them and maybe something illuminating, but nothing more. The unfortunate persons who do not recognize Lord are just like fish. They take him to be one of them, although a little extraordinary in opulence, strength, etc. Bhagavad Gita 9.11, Lord confirms such as foolish persons to be the most unfortunate ones. Avajananti mama buddha manushim tanu ashyatam. So, this is the foolish person. Avajananti mama buddha. Buddha means foolish. So the people who are foolish do not recognize Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like Duryodhana could not recognize Krishna and he lost the battle, while Arjuna could recognize and he selected Lord Krishna on his side rather than Narayani Sena. So in this way we can see that we have to lament for our misfortune that what unfortunate condition we are in and how can we improve this. Unless until we realize that, we will not be